About something, Steve? Army green today. Buenos, hat on or hat off? Hat on. Hat off. Buenos dias. I like this little. What is this, Steve?
I had an extra couple of minutes, so I started looking for some new music for today.
This is a t-shirt company called True Classic. I'm not paid by them.
Wait, I'm wearing True Classic too.
It gives you this medium look, a little tighter on the chest, and it opens up a little bit down by the gut, right? So you kind of look just like a jacked guy. And maybe you're slightly jacked, but not entirely jacked. And welcome to Morning Mics on this beautiful Tuesday. It's a super Tuesday. I'm Bill Bush. And that man, that handsome young fella right there in the powder blue True Classic is Big Steve. Big Steve.
I can't tell you how much I love True Classic. It's my thing.
Are you doing the sexy mambo at 10 a.m.? No, I'm doing it at 7 a.m. in California. But yeah, you're obviously revealing that you're an East Coaster. Thanks for the reminder, Pamela. Looking good today, Billy. Hey, Lauren. Thank you. Feeling, I'm in my army green. You know what I mean? Oh, my God. Didn't work out yesterday. Wish I did. Great show last night, says Mama Roll. Thank you so much. We went deep on Blake Lively. I went right in. I haven't done it in a while. But you know what? Some people do it. They overdo it. They just constantly do it because the algorithm tells them this is good business for you. Keep doing it. So they hammer Blake Lively when there really isn't that much. Like every detail warrants a whole new chapter. I do it when it's time to do it. And boy, that motion for summary judgment that Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, and his team filed is unbelievable. It gives you the greatest synopsis of the whole situation, and it includes amazing things like the email exchanges between Rainn Wilson and Andy Grammer and Justin Baldoni. Who knew that Rainn Wilson from The Office and Justin Baldoni were like in a tight cabal? And you can see the receipts that Justin Baldoni was in this terrible place when that remember the meeting that Ryan Reynolds called at his apartment, with Blake to go over the fact that, basically just air his insecurities because she was working with a really fit, good-looking guy in a sexually charged, adult-themed movie. And his little insecurities came roaring out. So he wanted to call a meeting at his apartment and remind Justin Baldoni that he was working with the wife of Deadpool, a very rich, successful, influential person in Hollywood. Don't mess with my lady. So he does the big scare tactic move, has the big meeting. Anyway, the next day, Baldoni has this text thread going with Rainn Wilson and Andy Grammer and these other dude, an actor named Travis Van Winkle and Jamie Heath. And anyway, they have this text thread, and it was included in the motion for summary judgment. See, it's more and more the receipts. The receipts are constantly being provided by Brian Friedman and Justin Baldoni, and you get a really good look as to his emotional state during this time. You get a very clear picture of how emotionally distraught Justin Baldoni was during this time, during these meetings and all that. Here's what Blake doesn't do. Provide any receipts. None. Let me tell you something. I said this on the show last night. If I go to work with someone who's a maniac, if Steve bullies me like constantly, and I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying, let's say Steve was really mean to me, like every day. You don't think there's going to be some text to like some buddies I grew up with, like, oh, Steve was such an asshole today. Oh my God. So where are yours, Blake? If this guy was all that creepy and terrible and, let me see him. Anyway, we went deep on it. We had our friend Zach Peter join us at the end. But Steve, I think I talked yesterday for like an hour.
It
I have a
was
big
it
mouth, but
was
oof.
quite a piece for sure. I think at 41 minutes, I was like trying to get you to go to
He's
commercial so I could get you some water.
It took me 2 days to organize, but you know what? I like doing that. It keeps me busy. You know what? It keeps me off the street from selling drugs and stuff. You know that? You know, I don't want to be that guy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I will never see her movie or his again. Jewel Gigi says, Blake, no. Yeah. We had this discussion with Zach. Do you think Ryan Reynolds is screwed in the romantic comedy department, which he does some of? Like his next movie is Netflix, right? Eloise, which is the wonderful little story of the little girl who grew up at the Plaza Hotel. The cutesy, pootsy romantic comedy. Ryan, is he dead? And maybe the Deadpool will wait and see. I think it's all about money in Hollywood. Hollywood sometimes likes to stand on some type of moral platform, which is laughable. There is no moral high ground in Hollywood. It's all about money, different type of receipts at the box office. And if the fanboys, the women may leave Ryan Reynolds over this, but the fanboys may still be there for Deadpool, and he does have a specific sort of kitschy way of playing that character, not easily replaceable, I would say. So if that's still of interest to people, maybe that continues. And of course, that's his big business. So we'll see. Wait. Let's see. Wait, Jackie. Wait till you get the text from the author, Colleen Hoover. She did him dirty. Oh, she definitely did. Colleen Hoover is the author of It Ends With Us, the book that Justin Baldoni courted her. She was choosing between 6 different people, something like that. 5 or 6 different people wanted the rights to that book to turn it into a movie, and most of them were women. And then the self-professed male feminist, Justin Baldoni, shows up and writes the most eloquent letter after their meeting. And Colleen Hoover reads that letter. And she's like, oh my God, it's him. He's the one to make this movie. I'm going to choose Man Bun Guy. And she does. And wow. Did Blake Lively get her to turn around? She looks horrible in the whole thing. Oh my God. Colleen Hoover just looks so weak. How do you throw someone under the bus so easily? How do you drop? I mean, I can tell you this. When I went through shit in Hollywood many years ago, whatever, I went through my bullshit, and emphasis on bullshit. I have to say, most of my good friends were there, but the bigger Hollywood community, the people who know me as a good dude, a good guy, and someone who got railroaded and fucked, they just go. They're gone. There is no loyalty. So we'll see. Man Bun Guy. Yeah, the thing about Baldoni is, as vehemently as I defend Baldoni, I mean, it's like, I don't know that Baldoni and I would be like the best of bros. I could see it. Maybe now we would, after he's had his ass handed to him. When you've had your ass handed to you, and he has had it unfairly handed to him, so we're in the category of unfair ass handing. Maybe. But before, he might have seen me as, oh, he's that guy from that bus. I don't know. As he's sitting at his book club meeting. I don't know. He probably wasn't my guy, but now I'm sure we could have a conversation. Me with a martini and him with his green juice, sitting at the bar. Okay. Here we go. I'm down like domino. I got the funk flow to make your drawers drop slow. The House will vote today. Oh my God. This was the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, was trying to hold this vote from ever coming out. He was trying to do the bidding of President Trump by keeping this thing from ever becoming a vote, for it ever even getting to the floor. And now the House is going to vote. And guess what? This is on the Epstein files being released. It's going to be a landslide. I think every single member is going to show what a fraud they are, and they're all going to vote for it. So what happened in a matter of, 5 days or something? You're all going to vote for it. I bet it's going to be a landslide. Yeah, here's what happened. Trump pivoted. He pivoted late, by the way. He pivoted on Sunday, just 2 days ago. He was hemorrhaging support amongst Republicans, not just MAGA, but all Republicans. This is the only moment that he could not move his base and the Republicans to his position. The only time they haven't capitulated. He has enjoyed limitless grace within his party until now. They've tolerated the grifting, the open grifting in office, the shit tons of money his family is making, the Trump Organization building a new resort in the Maldives now, all the money they're making, the election denying, the shady pardoning, the January 6th, the lies about inflation. Inflation's way down, costs are way down. No, overall, they're up. And this month, exactly where they were in January when you took over. Stop lying, but they go with it. They keep letting him sort of lead the charge, and they support whatever he says, but they drew the line in the sand here. And remember, before the weekend on Thursday, November 14th, he tried to swerve and appoint, he's saying, I'm appointing a special prosecutor in the Justice Department, and we're going to investigate, connections that Epstein had to Bill Clinton, Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, these Democrats that were in there. We're going to investigate all of them and the big banks he was connected to. And guess what? It got zero traction. He's literally looking like, holy shit, like, seriously? No one's going to follow me in any of my diversions anymore? No. MAGA, the MAGA thing, it was whatever he said it was until now. It was built upon the message that he sold. The elites are pulling a fast one over the forgotten man. People resonated with that, man. 2016, so much so that after it went away, they kind of they missed it so badly. They put him back in office, let him finish what he started. The elites are pulling a fast one over the forgotten man. You're the forgotten man, says the billionaire from New York. You, and I'm the one who's going to protect you. And by the way, he used the Epstein files, and Epstein himself, he rode that wave. He fueled it. Right? For years, the MAGA base subsisted on a diet of innuendo and intrigue about what exactly happened on Epstein's island and in that circle of elites. People were like, yeah, what happened? What happened? We want to know. And Trump kept fueling it and fueling it and fueling it and fueling it and pumping it as if it was like a thing that you're never going to have. Buy lottery tickets, buy lots and lots of lottery tickets. You're never going to win. I'm never actually going to deliver it. We're never going to actually open it. But let's but now people are like, bullshit. You're opening it. So I think everyone's going to vote. This is interesting. Read this in a thing called the DC Brief. The expectation is virtually every House member will vote today to compel the release of the Epstein files, sending the measure to the Senate, where 13 Republicans would have to break ranks to get this to Trump's desk for signature. And the once doomed in the Senate bill could actually turn into a boulder rolling down a hill, unable to be stopped. It's a sign that Trump may have finally succeeded in forming a movement, MAGA, that can outlast him. It's now bigger than him or more purposeful than him, and this is the breaking point. So, I wonder how this Senate Majority Leader John Thune is going to try and convince 13. If the entire House votes for this thing, the entire Senate, anyone who doesn't vote for it in the Senate is going to look like a really, really bad dude or woman. I'm always confused by the women and the way they vote, because we always like to say the women are more virtuous. The women are not the ones I see, not in politics. Anyway, just wild. Just wild. This thing has really taken on a life, and I thought first, I thought it was gone. I thought he defeated this. MAGA follows him when he changes the topic or he he goes somewhere else or puts blame on someone else. They always go. Anyway, that's what's happening. Whew, so much action. So much action. A couple of other quick news items, though, my friends. UN Security Council approved the United States of America drafted Gaza peace plan, which establishes Trump's Board of Peace. I love that. That's like I'm the Minister of Food. Like, it's just so basic. The Board of Peace to oversee the disarmament of Hamas and the reconstruction in Gaza. Trump is the chairman, and the board will include, as he says, the most powerful and respected leaders throughout the world. We still don't have one of their names, but just trust me, they're going to be so incredible. They're so powerful. It's going to be unbelievable. Like I told you, inflation, Trump said our prices are coming down very substantially on groceries and things. They are not. They're actually up. They're down on one thing, eggs. For some reason, eggs skyrocketed many months ago. They're normal again. September is the highest inflation has been since January. That is not true. He just says it. Remember, this is the man who told me in his office years ago, Billy Bush from Access Hollywood, reporting from New York, covering The Apprentice. He said, just tell them and they'll believe you. You see, Jewel, I like that, Jewel. I love you so much. I know there's some things about Trump that were so refreshing and so great. I know. And I support you supporting him. I get it. Whatever. You're good. Right? I know him. I know him better than any of you can imagine. I know him. I've seen it. Oh, boy. Speaking of presidents, did you see George W. Bush last night on the Manning cast on ESPN2? George Dubs comes in to watch the game with the boys. He told me, I'm not doing podcasts. I don't do podcasts. That's not really a podcast. Anyway, he told me that he was going to bust Peyton's balls because, I've been dancing with Peyton Manning for months and months to get him on the show here. He said, I will address it. I texted him, said, will you please ask Peyton Manning to come on the show? And he said, I will do it. So I'm hoping he did. I assumed he did it off air. Who's excited for Saturday Night Live? Saturday Night Live is great again. I don't know. So many of their skits I think are fantastic. Cher coming back to SNL this weekend. That's kind of cool after almost 40 years. She'll be not this weekend. Sorry, it's December 20th.
December 20th, the big announcement.
Pre-Christmas. Okay, with Ariana Grande hosting, who continues to be so weird with Cynthia Erivo. Everything they do together in this wicked world. It's so fun to watch, though. I don't want them to stop being completely weird, affected little garden pixie dust fairies that are not normal people. I love what they're doing with each other. The hand holding, they're just, Cynthia Erivo has become this totally affected Hollywood, unrelatable thing. All due to this relationship, I think, with Ariana Grande. They're nuts. Anyway, Cher will be the musical guest with Ariana Grande hosting. I would expect a duet would be unbelievable there. In fact, the last time she did this was 38 years ago, but she's done a few cameos. So there we go. That will be fun. Dude, Ariana's a homewrecker. What's going on here? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Ariana, the homewrecker. Get her a sandwich.
Bill, I'm putting you on the spot here, but you do a lot of impressions. Cher, do you have a Cher song in front?
I don't. I mean, everyone can say, "Do you believe?" I mean, no, but
turn back time.
oh no, turn back time. My friend Jake Owen, the country star, he does a great version of "Believe." Google up later today, Jake Owen covering "Believe" by Cher. You will say the Bushman steered you right. Billy, Steve, the Napplers, it's time to start talking about sexy stuff. It's time to get, Karen, we have to do the news. We can't just talk about sex. You got to go through the paper. Although I understand you're on the East Coast. You've gone through the news probably. See, us West Coasters at 7 o'clock. What's happening in our world? You're ready to kick back and talk about sex. I understand that. Not me. Can we talk about body positivity? Can we talk about the word of the year? Dictionary.com has their word of the year, and to show you that we're all becoming more and more stupid every day, the word of the year is 6'7". 6'7" is Dictionary.com's word of the year. It is a meaningless, ubiquitous, nonsensical. There's no meaning to it. It has all the hallmarks of brain rot. It comes from the song Doot Doot 6'7" by Skrilla, quickly reinforced by TikTok viral videos, which feature mostly this young boy who was at a basketball game. They call him the 6'7" kid. What was his name? Maverick Trevelyan. And he just yelled 6'7" in the middle of the game. And his hands are like facing up or whatever. And I think the meaning is like, it means like so-so, or maybe this, maybe that. But kids say it to their parents, and their parents get pissed off and say, what are you talking about? What does that mean? And that's basically the whole point.
No.
Is to piss them off.
Now, Billy, you asked, I know it means nothing, but you asked, I was laughing right when the show started. This has been like my favorite viral video. You may have seen it, but it actually makes me laugh every time. And maybe this is why 6'7's word of the year. Let me roll it.
Oh, yeah. This is an in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Awesome. It's so stupid. It's amazing. Mama Roll says they could have picked 6'9". At least that's interesting. And it feeds Karen at the same time.
All right.
Oh, that's so awesome. It's so stupid that it's so nothing. It's everything.
But if you were like 20 years old and you're in an in and out at like 1 a.m, that would have been the greatest night of your life, with everyone just jumping up and down and screaming.
I just learned about this stupidity on the 6'7" a couple days ago from the Pod Save America guys. Yeah, it is really stupid. By the way, I tried to have my daughter, Mama Roll. Everyone's loving Mama Roll. Look at Mama Roll. She's just on a roll. Mama's on a roll. She said they could have picked 6'9". More interesting. By the way, does anyone know what a 6'8" is? A 68? You take care of me now. I owe you one.
Billy.
He's back. He's back. I just hit him with the 68. I'm not going to lie. I used to have Titleist golf balls that were Titleist 68. I used to have 68 on the golf ball. Very funny. 68 golf score. Nah, Bushy does not shoot a 68, Jules. You're kind, but absolutely no. Just the mess. Love the 68 right there. You take care of me now. I owe you one. I owe you one. Mary, you lied. I need Nancy coming to look at it. Oh, big laughs. Here we go. Never heard of a 68? You never heard of a 68, Alicia? Good. You've never been 68ed? It also can be a verb to 68. Yes. Listen, I'll get you later, right? I owe you one. Let's talk about the horny. Can we talk about my horny congressman for a minute? That one slipped by. I love that. Brad Sherman has been the congressman for my district, District 32 in California for, ever, right? Everyone said over the weekend it came out. He was looking at porn in first class on the airplane coming home from, his work in Washington. First of all, he's not looking at porn, but he's returning from the long recess due to the government shutdown. He's flying home. He's snapped over his shoulder most invasively on the plane, scrolling through what somebody alleged was porn. This dude has been in Congress forever, Brad Sherman. And District 32 covers the fires, by the way. It's Malibu, it's Pacific Palisades. And then it comes over the hill into the valley, Sherman Oaks, Encino, Studio City, Tarzana. Steve, I think he's your Woodland Hills. I think Brad Sherman is your congressman too.
Yep, he is. Yeah, Brad's everywhere.
Huh? Brad's everywhere. Brad's all over the place. He's 71 years old. He's married to Lisa Kaplan Sherman. He's very strong. His rabbi definitely was like, Bradley, I would like you to call me. I believe you were looking at something that needs to be discussed. And some of that private interest money that you get if you forward it for a donation, I might be willing to absolve what I saw there, Bradley. Anyway, he's been in forever. He's married to Lisa Kaplan Sherman. Look at these. This is so benign. Oh, my God. Most of these congressmen are looking at, I'm telling you, probably some real smut. His anniversary, by the way, is like around the corner, December 3rd. The worst part for Brad, like just because he's looking at, is he looking at OnlyFans? That's interesting, Joy. I think it looks to me as this popped up on his Only You page. Look, he's looking at a great, look, she's got nice midriff right there and cut off jean shorts. She's got great legs. I mean, that is benign stuff right there. This reminds me when I was a kid and I was just starting to look at dirty things. I started with the J.C. Penney catalog. This is you got to work your way up. You don't just jump straight to meth. You got to have a joint first. This guy is looking at it came up on his For You page, I think. But he's got 3 daughters and they're 14, 15, and 16. You know what that means? They're chronically online and TikTok, and they have to see their 71-year-old father, who had him late, obviously, looking at the girls. Okay, I don't see much there. Anyway, this is funny. Jeff, this was a comment that I read from a fellow constituent like me and Steve. As someone living in his district, I can say this is the most exciting, productive, impressed-worthy thing that he's done in decades.
Oh my God, that's so good.
Isn't that funny?
That's really good.
And by the way, the porn industry is a hotbed of his constituency. In the West Valley, literally up by Steve, primarily, is where so much pornography gets filmed. So he represents the porn industry. So maybe if I were him, I'd be like, I'm just touching in on my constituents, If I was a congressman from Hawaii, I'd be like, I'm just talking. I'm looking at pictures of pineapples. He represents a lot of porn stars, this guy. Anyway, Brad spoke about it. He did apologize. He said these pictures came up on the For You page on X. I must have looked at more than 1,000 posts. And if I see a picture of a woman, look, might I look at it longer than a sunset? Yeah. Good for you, buddy. Own it. He said, is it pornography? I don't think Elon Musk thinks so. Is it appropriate? No. Why would you say no? It's totally appropriate to look at great-looking girls, as long as they're of age, Brad. Anyway, I would like to absolve my congressman. I think he's a numbnut in many other ways. Don't love his votes. I don't love his stances. He's annoying. He's been around forever. But you're not going to get him with this. So I'd like to, in the Hebrew tradition, read the Vidui confession. Ashamnu. Pagad knew. Gazelle knew. Translation, we have trespassed, we have betrayed, we have stolen, we have spoken falsely. Now, set that horny little congressman free. He's getting his jollies basically off the JCPenney catalog. Unbelievable. All right. See, Billy, I told you I'd get... It's Karen, is this enough for you? A 71-year-old congressman who's sneaking pictures of girls on airplanes? Just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't look at the menu. Exactly. Absolve the internet is always looking to hang the next person, right? And so it floats out there. And, you know, this guy does not, oh, Jesus. Yankee my wank. Oh, God.
Somehow we always get back to the same spot here with the
What the fuck
pineapples.
I don't know. People are very horny. They're not having enough sex these days.
They actually ask for it. They say, can we get to something spicy? Let's go.
Young people spend too much time on sex. I disagree. I don't know what you're talking about. Young people are spending no time on sex. Oh my God, tomorrow's episode of Hot Mics in the afternoon. Karen, oh my God, my cat's name is Karen. Long Duck Dong. What movie was that from? 16 Candles? Long Duck Dong. Tomorrow's guest on Hot Mics is Scott Galloway. And we're talking about the fact that that boys are in major decline. Boys in the prefrontal cortex that forms later than girls. Boys are not making moves on girls, and girls, women. Check this out. Boys under the age of 30, 1 in 3 are in a relationship. Girls under the age of 30, 2 out of 3 are in a relationship. Why so many more boys than girls? Because girls are finding more partners in older men. That's crazy. Because they're more economically viable and more emotionally viable. These kids are getting just swamped by video games and vape pens in their basement. We're going to deal with that shit tomorrow with my man, Scott Galloway. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's see what the horniest chat section in America is saying. Oh, yeah, mansions in the West Valley. I had a friend who shared one of those places. Yoga studio by day, porn by night. It's true. I don't know why, but it's very busy around here. Oh, I had a friend who lived not far from me and down by the old Michael Jackson estate on Havenhurst in Encino. And they had porn stars coming in and out very clearly. Whoa, Jackie. It was just revealed Hitler had a microphallus. Wow. You know, the term for a micropenis is it's a microphallus. But microphallus. But to those who are real linguists, microphallus. Okay? I want everyone has an assignment today. Somehow weave in the word microphallus to a conversation today somewhere.
Now, Billy, before you say something about me and the word microphallus. Oh, you just left what I wanted to talk about. Wait.
Joy. So did my ex-husband. I guess that's why I don't miss
Oh,
sex.
my God.
Oh, Joy.
Well,
What happened to it? It's not it's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the wave. What happened to that? Because I told you about the 5 things, right? 5 things. You don't think, listen, God gave me this head of hair, right? A lot of things. You're not getting everything. You're not getting everything. I don't have enough coffee in me for the big words. Or the, oh, Jackie, did I start something? You did. Look at the finger lace. Do I have to, maybe I just turn this into a sex chat. Maybe we go at night. Oh, it's a question I've been wanting to ask. Is this the right time of day? Is this better? Are we better off at night? Or, you know, is it a martini discussion? Is it, because I love going through, I mean, I have a history in morning television. And I love going through the news. I love talking about what's happening in the world. But I do realize that, you know, English Dick is doing this over dinner. And, you know, the East Coast is is yeah, it's a good time for me in Utah. Yeah, okay, good. Love starting my day this way, says Rena. Me too. Me too, me too, me too. 6'7" or 6'9" over here, Jules. I don't know. I mean, just don't forget the 6'8", babe. Don't forget the 6'8". No trolls come out at night. Jaggy. Morning sex is good. I think women prefer that more than men. It seems to be a women thing more. Although, not true. I think later in marriage, women go out on date night or whatever. You've been married for 20 years and it's time for the humping and a pumping. I think women go out and they like to get a buzz. They have a few glasses of wine and then it's like, okay, feel frisky. And the man's like, yeah, I'm a little buzzed. I think the older you get, maybe it's like, yeah, they call it whiskey D, but I think that's a time, just like not as frisky with the buzz. Because for men, it's about, it's blood flow. God, you guys, these people. I mean, normally I'm a very shy person, mama roll. You get more followers at night with hot mics, sexy time. Ooh, too hot mics. Right? The mics are too hot. Maybe we do a special every once in a while where it's like Delilah if she, just ate too many Spanish fly. 7 a.m. is great. Perfect way to start the day. Laughs, the chatters. I like that, Karen. Yeah, it's 7 a.m. for me, but some people are all over the country. We don't know. LaRue, bigger is not better. Believe me. Steel Derek. Derek, this podcast is growing like a micro. Yeah. Slowly, right? I don't know. It's crazy. Some days it's double the size, and some days it is what it is. Right? People have lives, They go places. This chat sometimes does get nutty. You could wear our jammies or not. Oh my God. Billy's an air sign. Right? He's an air sign, right? He makes the fire hot. Oh. An air sign. Oh, air. Like fire, air, water. And what's the other one? Earth. Yeah. Oh, there goes Jackie. I think Jackie might be the horniest in the chat. I don't know. If we had to make a depth chart, could be the hottest right there. Oh, Joy has fired away again. What did she do? Oh my God. You people are absolutely out of control. I got to say it. I had to do it. Probably out of control. Lynn, nothing like having a pee and knowing that you need to brush your teeth as the morning light pours into your bedroom and exposes your flaws to get women in the mood. Listen, what did our boy say? John Legend? All your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. You see, nobody likes a perfect. The perfect makes everybody uncomfortable. I think the man with the chiseled abs and the whole thing, he's fun to look at. But if he walks into your room, aren't you going to feel like, oh, God, I don't measure up to that? I don't know. I'm never jealous of those guys. Ever. Ever. I just think it's the charm and the personality is what makes it work. I always watch the rerun. Oh, Lindy, right there. Now I've got, oh, Jesus, Kath, I've never heard that term. Oh, my God. I love that song. The Afternoon Delight. Yeah. Oh, that's the later show? Oh, okay. I love morning mics and the chat. The chat, Sarah, it's bonkers, right? Yeah. Sometimes it just takes on a life of its own. Wow. Oh, dear. Yeah, remember, for an English woman like Lindy, the fanny is the front, not the back. We learned that the hard way on live television from Kelly Osbourne. Yeah. When Kid Hoover said, Kelly, my God, you've lost weight. You look amazing. You have such a beautiful fanny. And she went, how would you know? Billy, You should check your times on the replay crew. I listen while at work, but sometimes I'm late or I miss it altogether. But I will always watch. Oh, yeah. No, people gather. It does later. That's for sure. Have you ever tried doing it on the dunes of Cape Cod during the day? Hot mics?
No, I think he means it, doing it.
Oh, well, I went to school at St. George's School in Newport, Rhode Island, which is not far away. And the school overlooks Second Beach. And we did a lot of things in the dunes down at Second Beach, mostly drinking and making out. The kids don't drink and make out anymore. Like literally, it was all about making out when I was a kid. We were doing, for anything. I will always keep an open mind for anything. Cape sex. Whoa, says Jackie, fires again. Look at this. I love that we are so real and transparent. Billy tells it how it is. He does. Doesn't worry about being PC. Oh, fuck. Why do you think I do my own thing anymore? By the way, I'd be fired from Extra tomorrow if one person there came into the chat. They'd be like, oh my God, this is terrible. The television business is built on panic, right? You can't get hurt by what you don't do is the philosophy in TV. It's when the war in television is the winner is the show that shrinks the slowest because it's all contracting. So anything that anyone does to step out of bounds, and you want to step out in order to maybe, I don't know, build something, but it's not about building. It's about retention and contraction and slowing the contraction. I really want Billy to meet a great lady. You're my lady, and I am your man. What song is that? Whenever you reach for me, Steve, I'll do all that I can. Steve, I'm your lady. Is it Styx?
No, it's not Styx.
I think it's Styx.
You remember that? Styx?
I think it's Styx, dude.
I got to look it up because now I need to know.
Hello? Okay. Celine, I don't know. Sometimes Celine Dion, Lionel Richie.
I think it might be Air Supply. Air Supply.
No, just Siri, who sings the song I'm Your Lady? Sleeping? You sleeping, bitch? Come on.
Let's
Get on
see.
up. Who sings the song I'm Your Lady? Cause I'm your The Power of Love by Celine Dion. Yeah.
It's Air Supply. I'm pretty
But
sure.
she copied it. I think it's Air Supply first. Who sang the original version? Oh, Styx is Lady, when I'm with you,
Yes,
I'm
that's Styx.
smiling.
That's
Na,
the fact that you know that era of music is amazing.
I keep trying to throw my hat in the Billy ring too. I live 5-hour drive north of him, but the jets are fast. I can be there quick. Oh, Karen. Karen, I could hold you up in this guest house. The original version, The Power of Love, the song with the lyric, I'm Your Lady, was sung by Jennifer Rush and released in 1984. Have you ever, Lynn knows that. Look at everybody knows Alicia, bang, Jennifer Rush. Lynn, bang, Jennifer Rush. I've never heard of her.
Yes, Jennifer Rush was the original artist behind that hit, though she might not be as widely recognized today as some of the artists who covered her songs.
It's him. Hey. You need to stop interrupting and jumping in. I've never given you permission to talk to me. ChatGPT guy, I'm sick of him. He just comes in out of nowhere. You saw Styx in concert last year? Oh, wow. That would be amazing. Yeah, I've never heard of Jennifer Rush before. I'm Your Lady. Have you ever smoked cigarettes, Billy? Of course. Yeah. I'm going to throw something out there that's because we live in an honest zone. I mean, with the right buzz, if someone's like, I'm not afraid to rip a dart now. But it has to be, in the right situation. And, from sitting down a bunch of, people like, fine, give me one. I don't love them. I work out all the time, but I'm not afraid. My Aunt Nancy, who I loved, she used to rip one dart a day. Post dinner, she'd say, "No, don't judge, sweetie. I'm just gonna have a just And then she'd have her little ciggy. 92 years old. I mean, if you're a packs of this stuff, although there's no rhyme or reason. I got a friend of mine whose grandmother lived to 98 years old, and she was doing 2 packs a day. I thought it was amazing.
I just love this comment, Billy. Lady was Kenny Rogers, Lionel Richie, and then just tag on the end. I love weed. Just tag the end.
I got a few things to say quickly here. Lady was Kenny Rogers, Lionel Richie. I love weed. Gotta go. American Spirits Light was good. American Spirits, they have those cigs. They have so many different colors. I don't know what the hell they mean. They're like, it's a rainbow of colors, and you have no clue what they do or what's strong or what's not. I also love weed. Okay.
Let's go. I'm sorry.
Do you like a pre-roll? Like, do you like the J or do you like the gummy? You know what I mean? I have a drawer. Oh man, I have a drawer up in the house. This is what's crazy. My daughters are all in their 20s. Like, there are no secrets anymore. They're all adults. I remember going to a concert. We went to see Midland. Those are my boys. Those are my buddies. And my daughter turns to me and she goes, "Dad, I know you just ate a little corner of the chocolate mushroom. Can I have one?" That was a real moment for us. I went, "What do you mean? I didn't what? What? No, I didn't." She goes, "Yeah, you did. I saw you. You had I know you have them, and you took the little corner." I was like, "All right, fine." I gave her a corner. She was 23. Like, if she's gonna, why not? I don't care. So we did. What the hell? Then the little one on the end is like, "Hello." I was like, "No, not you. Buzz off." Joy. We used to roll oregano and watch people think they were high. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the old oregano trick. Here, smoke this. All you got is a nasty headache. Nasty. Oh, my God, I would die. First joint with your own child is surreal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the thing is the weed with the kid. I mean, it's like, I don't want them to see me like the mushrooms. I love Billy's honesty with us. He's refreshing and appreciated. As a smoker, I struggle with embarrassment. It's why I'm constantly quitting, then failing. Oh, you know what? You know what women are doing these days? They're doing what the men were doing. Zyn. The little Zyn packets, which I use all the time. Women are doing them more often. And it's not like, for a woman to have a dip from Skoal or like a Copenhagen, that's nasty, baby. And the vape is too much. How about the guy with the giant vape? I mean, it's the size of it's like the water bottle guy, the guy with the huge water bottle at yoga. I don't like the vape. I got one of my daughters is vape. 2 of them, 2 out of the 3 I catch. We went to, I caught the little one. We went to USC. We were at Parents Weekend. I saw in the little pocket, it was sticking out, and I slipped it out, and my middle daughter was like, "Dad just stole the vape." And then like 2 minutes later, she's like, "What?" Says to her sisters, "Where did you guys see my thing? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?" And then finally my middle daughter goes, "Dad took it." And she's like, "Oh shit, really? Dad, can I just have it, please? I studied really hard. I know you have it." I was like, What am I going to do? She's only going to go buy another one. I said, here it is, but this thing's an F. You know, don't do this thing. I don't want you ripping that thing around. So I don't know what to do about that. Wellbutrin, huh, to help me quit the cigs. That helped. I tried Wellbutrin years ago. I'm not going to lie. I don't know that it did anything. I thought it, but at the end of the day, I think at this age, I'm 54 years. I think I am what I am. You know what I mean? I got good days. I got bad days. I go up. I go down. I meditate. Do a little meditation. Then that's it. Steve, you know what I've got today? I've got my guy. I got
Ooh.
at 9:00. My guy. Stay within light. Keith.
Oh, your transition guy.
I got my integration guy, Keith.
Yes. Oh, this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I love
How's it going? Like, because you know what, we haven't talked about this. You've been for like 3 weeks now. Maybe everybody should be feeling. How is it going? You're about what, 3 weeks after the last journey? Or are we already a month?
Yeah. I think it's back to normal, but I'm still a little scared to roar back in.
Okay.
We're looking at possibly a different direction.
What does that mean?
Just like some experience wise would be like maybe MDMA, just
Oh,
like
okay.
straight MDMA, which is all heart opener, right?
Okay.
But we'll see.
How do you feel about Journey 2 now versus when we did the episode about it and afterwards? And I remember those first couple days after Journey 2.
I don't know. Like instinctively, I will say, I think it's made me realize that there's something there that needs to come out. But I think every one of my daughters would say that dad's like the best version of him ever. So here's the thing.
That's good.
And I told you, my family, like we're rewriting the rules. I mean, I think I'm going to obviously launching what we're doing. I don't make the money that I used to in television.
None of us do.
No, but it's fun. It's growing. It's an exciting project. I think I'm going to take,
what's it?
but I've made money along the way, saved a little. And I think I'm going to take the girls and their mother to Europe.
Ooh,
at Christmas.
I like
Everybody wants to go see Vienna, the Christmas markets in Vienna, Austria, the lights, the music, the Christmas markets,
yes,
the opalescence, the whole thing. And I thought, geez, okay. And they're all kind of in this place where marriages are probably down the road. And I think it's a sweet spot. Of course, my ex-wife is a great salesman. She's like, I don't think we're ever going to get this chance again.
Oh.
I really don't think. If you look at where the girls are and the whole thing, they got some flexibility right now. Everybody can go soon. Next year, they may be locked into a corporate job or something like that, and then you can't get out. And I'm like, yeah, it all makes sense.
Well, book the operas early in Vienna over the holidays. I mean, you're probably late already, so that would be my biggest advice.
Oh,
but
yeah. No, I already looked at this is going to be a massive expense.
Yeah,
massive.
To go back to where we started, though, I will say, and I told you when I saw it, the video of you all out at the football game that you put on social made me happier for you than I can think. I mean, I put a heart. I don't do hearts. I watched that thing with all of you together and the music, and I was like, well, look at this family right now. This, after this journey. So anyway.
Thank you, buddy. Okay. I see what's going on in there. I see the occasional, status questions that pop up there.
Yeah, they have been coming, Billy.
I see it.
Yeah,
I see it. I see it. Hit the music, Steve. I see it. Vienna's a great idea. Oh, what's the Billy Joel song? Vienna waits for you. Oh, Billy Joel. I could be. I might sign up for like the reserves or something. You know what I mean? Steve, I was wondering the same thing, Steve. That journey, I think, right there. Yeah. Roll them, Steve. Roll those credits, baby. Roll them.
Willie, this is my my favorite comment of the day, and it came right at the beginning because I think this is what we hope for. Look at this.
I feel like I just walked in on a very private conversation.
I think that should sum up our thing.
Don't we all love to eavesdrop? You know what I'm saying? Someone's at a table next to me and they're having some kind of deep thing like family business. This is me. Probably everybody. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourselves. Be kind to other people and find a way to squeeze in the word micropolis today. Ah.